Hi, boys and girls. We're going to do a little grammar practice here, and we're going to be talking about the conjunction and. Okay, so and is a very common word that we use, and it's called a conjunction. It joins parts of sentences, it joins more than one sentence together. So what we're going to be doing here is we're actually going to be joining two separate sentences. We're going to use the word and put them together. Here's an example. The beautiful fish swim in the bowl. They watch me carefully. We can join these two sentences together simply by putting a comma and the word and. The beautiful fish swim in the bowl and they watch me carefully. Okay? And when we write our new sentence, we're going to label the subject and predicate. So the noun, who or what the sentence is about, and the predicate, what they are doing after we join them. So let's look at number one. Sally went to the circus to see the clowns. Her friends joined her there. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to write Sally, and this is really great writing practice. And spelling practice. You should spell all these words correctly because they're on the page. Now, that's the end of the first sentence. Before we can put the conjunction and, everybody say conjunction. It's kind of a fun word to say, conjunction. We're going to put a comma, then we're going to write the word and. Her friends, and we make the H lowercase because it's no longer the beginning of a new sentence. It's all part of this long sentence. And her friends joined her there. They also want us to put a double underline under the conjunction and. They want us to separate the subject and the predicate in each sentence. Sally went to the circus to see the clowns, and her friends, that's the subject, and this is the predicate. It's kind of hard when you're writing it on multiple lines. Now you can pause the video. If you're not ready to move on, you can pause the video. Let's look at number two. The sports car roared down the street. The police car with the siren was right behind it. So instead of having two short sentences in our writing, it might be better to have one longer sentence. So we're going to join them together. The sports car roared down the street. Please make sure you're writing neatly. You will not get credit if I can't read your work. Now here's where we're going to join the two separate sentences into one. So we're going to put a comma and we're going to write the word and. I'm going to put a double underline under that so that we know we have it. We make the lowercase because it's no longer the beginning of a new sentence. The police car with a siren was right behind it. Ooh, really good writing practice, huh? As I'm doing this, I might make this, no, you can do this whole thing. There's another assignment I might get rid of. This is a lot of writing. Number three, the goldfish swims around in its bowl. The children love to watch it swim in circles. So those two separate sentences, we're going to join them with the word and. They only gave us 2 lines for this. I think I'm going to need a third. The goldfish swims around in its bowl. That's the end of the first part. So now we're going to put a comma and the conjunction and. And the is going to be lowercase because it's no longer the beginning of a sentence. And we can just write down below there. So listen to me read number 3 and see how I read it differently when it's all joined. Here are the original sentences. The goldfish swims around in its bowl. The children love to watch it swim in circles. Now here it is all together. The goldfish swims around in its bowl and the children love to watch it swim. Not as much of a pause in between. There's a slight pause because there's a comma there, but not like we do when they're separate sentences. Okay, now I want you to go over to 12.5, and here are 3 more sentences. You are going to do these on your own, and then you will submit 12.5. I think it's just this. Oh, there is more. I'm just going to have you do numbers 1 and 2. And if you want to do the challenge, you can, but you don't have to. So I'm going to have you do numbers 1 and 2 on your own, joining the sentences with the conjunction and. Remember to put a comma after the first sentence, and then if it's not somebody's name, this Eli is somebody's name, so you're still going to keep the capital there, okay? But make sure the and the are going to become lowercase because they're no longer a part of a separate sentence. So just do numbers 1 and 2 on 12.5, and you're just submitting 12.5 on Schoology. If you decide to do the challenge, make sure you submit both sides of 12.5. Good luck!